There was a big argument between Head and Heart one Friday evening at Kireb Junction. The debate was about who was more important. Head said, "Just by my name, I'm the head." Hart returned by expressing that he was the heart of everything. Head continued that he was on top of the body, while Hart said he was at the center and that's all that mattered. This went on for hours, with Head continuing that he is a thinker, while Hart rebutted that if he didn't give Head oxygenated blood that he wouldn't be able to do anything. Buttocks was so disgusted with both of them that he decided to butt in. I quote, "Shut up," screamed Head with Hart in full agreement. "You are the bottom." Buttocks recoiled in embarrassment and did exactly what they both expressed and shut up, not just for then, but for many, many days. The body, after the fifth day of Buttocks shutting up, became ill, very ill. All knew the cause of the malady. After suffering constant head dizziness and heart palpitations, both Head and Hart simultaneously apologized to Buttocks. With broad, smiling cheeks, Buttocks reopened, much to the relief of the entire body. As funny as that sounds, let me ask you a personal question. How does your relationship with Christ affect who you are? What motivates the way you serve and lead? In Philippians 2 1 to 4, Paul posits, if there be, therefore, any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels of mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like minded, having the same love, being in one accord of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem the other better than themselves. Verse 4. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. The overall theme is the natural unity that is found within the church. Quickly, this takes the form of a discussion of the role of humility of the individual in the unity of the church. Paul describes in verse 1 how the very nature of the believer's relationship with Christ is the grounds for that unity or humility building. In verse 2, his plea turns personal, that his own joy will be completed or fulfilled if the Philippian church expressed unity. His description of unity in the second verse, is quite valuable. He focuses on oneness in thinking, affection, and purpose, all of which should constitute the church. In verse 4, we find essentially a practical summation of the wisdom that precedes. In looking out for one another or one another's interests, we are taking on the perspective of preferring others, the vital element of humility. I want to remind us that humility cannot just come as an innate ability that you and I have. We must allow Christ to so transform our minds so that we can be humble. We can prefer one another. We can allow others to go before. And that I mean in every sense of the word. But except Christ takes control, we will always allow self to take precedence. So today, may God help you and I to be humble in all that we do, allowing others and recognizing that we need to be united in order to have that unity that we should have as believers. Shalom.